College years are filled with all different kinds of personal growth. Academic learning should be of significant priority. When a student is given an assignment, he may not know where to begin. Research may be vague, but it is a great start. Of course, if the paper is not due in an hour, the student could check out her local library. In 2016, however, most students will probably begin their research with Google. This vast resource could potentially provide plenty of information, depending on the assignment. Each student should be careful to be discerning of reliable sources and know about the different types which exist. First, there are primary sources. Primary refers to a piece of work written at the same time the topic was taking place. Nothing else will come closer to the event. Then, there are secondary sources, which were written based off of a primary source. For this reason, being even more removed, they are not as reliable as primary sources. There are also popular sources and scholarly sources. Popular sources tend to be written for the general public. They may be aimed at a specific population, but there are not many qualifiers. Scholarly sources are quite different. These sources are written within certain fields of study and only intended to be read by someone who also has a depth of understanding of that specific field. Academic Search Complete is an excellent search tool that may be used by a student beginning to research any particular subject. If the number of sources seem to be running low, the student could try to go a little deeper with a more specific search. Finding an area of interest will make it easier to find more details. Students must remember to use caution with each article investigated. Sources and authors are clearly listed and should not be ignored. Once an appropriate source has been discovered, it is up to the student to interpret the information into his assignment. Plagiarism is a serious offense, which students may accidentally participate in. It is robbery and is followed by consequences. Even if credit is given or a few words are changed, proper citation is not enough to cancel out the plagiarism. When an idea can be accurately written in the words of the student, standards of citation come into play. Each student must know what form of citation is expected of her and follow the guidelines from a proper resource, such as IRSC's LibGuides. Now, the student may successfully and legally honor the original idea of the author of their resource while creating something earnest. To put into perspective just how simple it is to plagiarize, think about social media. How often have you seen a quote with no author? I just opened my Instagram. The second photo was captioned with plagiarism.